Hello everyone. This video is the continuation of intervals part 1. In this video, I'll explain a few examples based on basic intervals, followed by how to find reciprocal of a given interval. Reciprocal of a given interval, it is very, very important. Many students will get confusion when an interval is given, then how to take reciprocal of that interval. For example, if x lies between 1 and 2, then how do we write that interval of 1 by x? If x lies between -1 to 1, then how do we write that interval of 1 by x? So these concepts I will explain very clearly in this video. Please watch the video and like the video, share the video, subscribe. So how do we solve linear inequations? Linear inequation involves only one variable like ax plus b less than 0 or less than or equal to 0 or greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0. It is called linear inequation. So it's called linear inequation. Okay. Or you may have an equation of the type that c less than ax plus b less than or equal to d x plus 5, etc. So these are all comes under solving of linear inequations. So here, what is the first question you see? Solve the following linear inequations. 3x plus 5 greater than 0. Everything we have to express in interval form. So this implies 3x greater than minus 5. Sending this 5 this side. And now divide by 3. When you are dividing by a positive quantity, inequality will remain same. So this is x greater than minus 5 by 3. So which means that x takes the values from minus 5 by 3 to infinity. So we write minus 5 by 3 to infinity. Coming to second question, 6 minus 4x greater than or equal to 0. This implies send this 4x minus 4x that side. So 6 greater than or equal to 4x. Now divide by 4. So I'll write first this x less than or equal to 6 by 4. This implies x less than or equal to 3 by 2. So in interval form, that x is less than or equal to 3 by 2 mean x belongs to, there is no left hand, so minus infinity to 3 by 2. Here less than or equal to is there, so we have to write closed interval. Well, so you can try third question and the fourth question by yourself. So here is another question, question number 5. 1 less than 2x plus 1 less than 4. So here you just subtract whatever number is here 1. So subtract 1 from the entire inequation. Subtract 1 from entire inequation. 1 minus 1 less than 2x less than 4 minus 1. We are subtracting this number 1. So this implies 0 less than x less than 3. Here 2. Now divide by 2. So you will get 0 less than x less than 3 by 2. So therefore, the answer is x belongs to 0 to 3 by 2 open interval because both ends are strict inequations, right? Less than. Similarly, here you see, here minus 1 is there. So to remove this minus 1, we have to add 1 both sides. So minus 2 plus 1 less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to 4 plus 1. Adding 1 to the entire inequation, adding 1. Whatever constant is here, suppose if you have a minus 2, then add minus 2. If you have a minus 5 by 2, then add 5 by 2. So this implies minus 1 less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to 5. This implies now divide by 3. Divide by 3. So you will have minus 1 by 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5 by 3. So we got the interval that solution satisfying the given inequation is x belongs to closed interval minus 1 by 3 to 5 by 3. So I think there is no confusion when to write open interval, when to write closed interval. When strict inequation comes, you have to write open interval, that is open bracket. When less than or equal to or greater than or equal to comes, you have to write closed bracket, that means closed interval. So these are the solving of single linear inequations. Now, what happens when two or more inequations comes? Here you see 2x minus 3 less than 0. So this implies 2x less than 3. Sending minus 3 this side. And here 3x greater than or equal to sending this plus 1 that side minus 1 implies now divide by 2. So you will have x less than 3 by 2. And for second inequation, divide by 3. So x greater than or equal to minus 1 by 3 you will get. Now let us try to plot these real numbers on real line. You see here, one is 3 by 2. So here it is 3 by 2. And another one is minus 1 by 3. This is minus 1 by 3. Now you see, x greater than or equal to minus 1 by 3. So greater than or equal to means this side. And x less than or equal x less than 3 by 2, which means that this side. So what is the common? The common is, you see, it starts from minus 1 by 3 and ends at 3 by 2. So this implies minus 1 by 3 x belongs to minus 1 by 3 closed, comma 3 by 2 open. Because at 3 by 2 we have a strict inequality. Strict inequality. So like this, you can solve inequations involving 2 or 3 or 4, any number of inequations. Next question, you see here, 4x plus 5 less than or equal to 0. So bring this plus 5 to the right side. 4x less than or equal to minus 5. And the second inequation is 14x less than 3. Well, so here divide by 4. So you will get x less than or equal to minus 5 by 4. And here divide by 14. So x less than 3 by 14. Right? Here we got same kind of inequations. Let us plot this. One is the negative number, other one is positive number. So here this is 3 by 14. Well, so less than 3 by 14. Less than 3 by 14. And another one is minus 5 by 4. X less than minus 5 by 4. So this is also less than minus 5 by 4 left side. So now you see what is the common portion. The common portion is here. This is the common portion. So belongs to the common interval of this is x belongs to, it starts from minus infinity. So minus infinity to minus 5 by 4. Here it is less than or equal to there. So therefore you have to write closed interval. Here done. One more question, just to make the concept very clear. See here, from this, you can write directly x less than or equal to 8 by 3. Once you understand the concept, you can write very fast. And from this, you can write x greater than minus 1 by root 5. So even without putting on real number, you can write the solution directly. Minus 1 by root 5 less than x less than or equal to, you see here, 8 by 3 without using real number. So this implies x belongs to open interval minus 1 by root 5 to closed interval 8 by 3. So now the next concept is laws of reciprocal and squares. When an inequality is given, then how do we find reciprocal of that inequality? And when an inequality is squared, what will happen? Whether inequality will be reversed or inequality will remain same. See here. For example, first let us take an example. You take 0 less than x less than 2. Then what is the interval of 1 by x? 1 by x belongs to dash interval. This is our question, right? You see, here x is the positive. X is a positive quantity. So you have that x less than 2, okay, divide by 2x. This is a positive quantity because x positive and 2 is also positive. So divide by 2x both sides, inequality remains same. So x by 2x less than 2 by 2x. This implies here x cancelled. So you will get 1 by 2 less than 1 by x. Right? So which means that 1 by x is greater than 1 by 2. So 1 by x belongs to, you know that we have seen many questions that this belongs to 1 by 2 to infinity. This is a very, very important. So 1 by x belongs to open interval 1 by 2 to infinity. But every time we do not follow the same procedure. We just write directly. So here I'll write 1, 0 less than x less than a. 0 less than x less than a. So this implies now divide by ax. X is positive, a is positive. Okay. So divide by ax. So 0 less than by ax, x by ax less than a by ax implies now anyway 0 by any non-zero quantity is 0. So it becomes 0 less than here x is cancelled. So you will get 1 by a less than a is cancelled 1 by x. So 1 by x is greater than 1 by a. Simply you can say that 1 by x is greater than 1 by a, which means that reciprocal of this interval is 1 by x belongs to 1 by a to infinity. 1 by a to infinity. So therefore 0 less than x less than a implies when we take reciprocal 1 by x lies between 1 by a to infinity. 1 by a to infinity. So this is very, very important. Okay, decoration is not needed. We understand the concept. Second one. Here these two quantities are positive. What will happen when the quantities are negative? X less than a less than 0. Right? So here x is negative, a is negative, x negative, a is also negative. So product of two negative quantities is positive. So ax greater than 0. Now divide the given inequality by ax. X by ax. Because anyway we are dividing by positive quantity. Less than a by ax. This implies now x cancelled. So it is 1 by a. Okay. Less than 1 by x. So here I have taken a little wrong inequation. So this I have to take x should lie between a and 0. This is a. X is a variable. X lies between two numbers that those are negative numbers. So now you see. Here a is negative. X is negative. So therefore a into x is positive. Now divide by ax. This inequality divide by ax. A by ax less than x by ax. This implies inequality will not change because we are dividing by positive quantity. Here a cancel. and here x cancel. Well, this implies 1 by x less than 1 by a. So which means that 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by a. Minus infinity to 1 by a. On real line, 1 by x is less than 1 by a. So 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by a. So therefore, a is less than x less than 0 implies 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by a. These are very, very important. Remember, you will get so much confusion when you are taking reciprocal. So third one is I can take that 0 less than a less than or equal to x less than or equal to a. Here x is a variable. X is a variable. And a is a given real number. A is a given real number. So when we give that x less than or equal to a, here given that less than or equal to a. So 1 by x belongs to, in previous one, you have a open interval. Here you will have a closed interval. 1 by a to infinity. For the second one, a is less than or equal to x less than 0. This implies 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to, here we have a equal. So therefore we have to take a closed interval. So these parts are over. We can write a simple examples. For example, 1. If x lies between 0 to 2, then what will be the 1 by x? So 1 by x lies between 1 by 2 to infinity. Or you can say that 1 by x belongs to 1 by 2 to open 1 by 2 to infinity using the above concept. 0 less than x less than or equal to, let us take 2 by 3. Okay. So now 1 by x is nothing but 1 by x is here less than or equal to. This is 3 by 2 reciprocal of this value and it is less than infinity implies. So 1 by x belongs to closed interval of 3 by 2 to infinity. If we take negative values, let us take minus 1 less than x less than 0. Okay. Then 1 by x is less than minus 1. 1 by x less than minus 1. So therefore 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 open. Or let us take minus 4 by 3 less than or equal to x less than 0. This implies, okay, when you take reciprocal, minus 3 by 4 greater than or equal to, you can write 1 by x. So 1 by x belongs to 1 by x less than or equal to minus 3 by 4. Minus infinity to minus 3 by like this. So I have used this concept for the last example, right? So we can find the reciprocal of inequality just by dividing a positive quantity that is product of given expressions, given numbers, x and a, x and a. Now, what happens if x lies between two positive quantities, a and b, two negative quantities, a and b? And if one is negative quantity and other one is positive quantity, that I'll explain now. For example, I'll take, you see 1 less than x less than 3. Then what will happen? 1 by x. What will happen? 1 by x. You see here, this implies this is nothing but it is combined of two inequalities, x greater than 1 and x less than 3. Implies when you take reciprocal here, 1 by x inequality will be reversed 1 by 1, and when you take reciprocal here, it is anyway positive. See, x is positive, so here 1 by x less than becomes greater than 1 by. So we got that. Here you see, this is the this 1 by x is greater than 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is less than 1 by x is less than 1. So reciprocal of this variable x belongs to 1 by 3 to 1. So therefore, we can write that if a greater than 0, b greater than 0, and a is less than x less than b, well, then that 1 by x lies between reciprocal of right hand less than reciprocal of left hand, using this above concept. So it is nothing but combined of two inequalities. I'll write again, a is less than x and x is less than b. Okay, here x, a, b all are positive, so here divide by ax, a by ax less than x by ax, and here divide by bx, x by bx less than b by bx. So you will get 1 by x less than 1 by a, and here you will get x cancelled, 1 by b is less than 1 by x. Cancel. So therefore 1 by x upper value is 1 by 8, 1 by a, lower value is 1 by b. So 1 by b less than 1 by x less than 1 by b. That we prove. So when both quantities are positive, okay, when you are taking reciprocal, so left hand will be the reciprocal of right hand of given equation. Right hand of 1 by x is the reciprocal of left hand of given equation. This one. So similarly, A positive, B positive, A is less than or equal to X less than or equal to B. Then this implies 1 by X lies between reciprocal of B, 1 by B, reciprocal of A, that is 1 by A. So this is true when A and B are positive. What will happen when A and B are negative? You take A is less than 0, B is less than 0. Of course, in above one also A is less than B. And A is less than X less than B. Right? Here X negative, X is negative, A is negative, B is negative. So this implies 1 by X lies between, same as of previous one, 1 by B is the left hand one, 1 by A is the right hand one, upper value, right? So this is the lower value, this is the upper value. Proceed as in the first case. Proceed as in the first case, which means that here you see X negative, A negative, B is also negative. So therefore, product of two negative quantities is positive and Bx is also positive. So whatever I did here in the first case, the same you can repeat here also. Right? So A and B are both are positive or both are negative. Then A less than X less than B implies 1 by X lies between 1 by B and 1 by A. Fourth one, A is less than 0, B is less than 0, and here A is less than or equal to X less than or equal to B. This implies 1 by X lies between, the only difference is open and closed interval. Here 1 by B, left hand, right hand is 1 by A. Let us take a few examples. Suppose 2 by 3 less than or equal to X less than 5 by 2. Here one is less than or equal to, other one is less than. So 1 by X. 1 by X. It is 2 by 5. Right hand reciprocal is 2 by 5. So correspondingly, you have to write strict inequality less than or equal to 3 by 2. So there ends the matter. Minus 5 by 6 less than X less than or equal to 2 by 5. Okay, this implies minus 2 by 5. So this implies, now you take the reciprocal, minus 5 by 2 less than or equal to 1 by X less than minus 6 by 5. So what will happen if one quantity is negative and other quantity is positive? See, A is less than 0, B greater than 0, and A less than X less than B. Okay. So here in between 0 is there. So what we have to do, this implies A is less than x less than 0, we have to break at 0. And 0 less than x less than b. So previously I have explained, now you take the reciprocal of this, 1 by a greater than 1 by x. And here you take reciprocal that 1 by x greater than 1 by b. Okay, so therefore, which means that 1 by x belongs to, see 1 by x is less than 1 by a, which means minus infinity to 1 by a, open, union, here 1 by x is greater than 1 by b, so 1 by b to infinity. So therefore, a is less than 0, b is positive, a negative, b positive, and a is less than x less than b, then 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by a, union 1 by b to infinity. So if they have given at any place greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, accordingly we'll take that. For example, a negative, b positive, a is less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. Then 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to, here at 1 by a you have to take closed interval, union 1 by b to infinity. This is a very, very important, that 6th and 7th. Of course, these are all very, very important. So one example, if minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, then what about 1 by x? We use this concept. Okay, here one is the negative, other one is positive. So then 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to, a value is minus 1. So 1 by minus 1 is minus 1, union b value is 1. So 1 by 1 is 1, 1 to infinity. For example, minus 3 by 8 less than or equal to x less than 2. You take this one. Then 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to, right? Reciprocal of this is minus 8 by 3. Here r equal to there, less than or equal to. Correspondingly, you take the closed one, union. The reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. That is open, 1 by 2 to infinity. Simple. Minus 2 less than x less than or equal to, let us take some 5 by. Then 1 by x belongs to minus infinity to, once you understand it is very clear. The reciprocal of minus 2 is minus 1 by 2, but strict inequality is there, so open interval, union. The reciprocal of 5 by 3 is 3 by 5 to infinity. Thank you.